you are God's temple and you are God's building. So he's like, you're the temple. What does the temple have with idols? It can never have an agreement. You can't just bring what and live however you feel like living and say, God, just be okay with it. He's saying, I love you, but I can't join with you on this. In fact, when they tried to take the temple into they tried to take the ark was captured by the Philistines, and the Philistines took the ark into Dagon's temple. It says that when they came in, Dagon was face down. They resurrected Dagon. The next day they came in, and Dagon was in pieces. God wouldn't even share Dagon's temple with him. He would not be in the temple with another God. And then it says in 2 Corinthians 7, we know in 2 Corinthians 7:14, if my people are called by my name, humble themselves. Well, in chapter 6, Solomon was saying, God, if we turn to you and we worship you, will you come and fill this temple? Will you let your ear be, would you let your ear hear us and be a part of our lives? And God responded in chapter 7, and he said, says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land. Now my eyes will be open and my ears attentive to the prayer made in this place. I guess I didn't have it. And my ears will be attentive to the prayer in this place. It says, for now I have chosen and sanctified this house, that my name may be there forever, and my eyes and my heart will be there perpetually. So he's saying he'll come. He's chosen it, he's sanctified the house, his name was going to be there forever, and my eyes and my heart will be there forever. It says, in verse 19, it says, but if you turn away and forsake my statutes and my commandments, which I have set before you, and you go and serve other gods and worship them, then I will uproot them from my land, which I have given them. And this house, which I have sanctified for my name, I will cast out of my sight, and will make it a proverb and a byword among all peoples. God was saying, I'll be here in this temple as long as you don't put other gods before me, as long as you continue to serve, your affection is towards me and me alone, I'll be here. But if your affection is moved towards someone else, you can't love two people at the same time. You can't. It's like you would have to harden your heart against the one and begin to love the other. It's like you're not going to have that love for two different spouses. It's like you're going to love one more than the other. Anyway, he's saying in Revelations 3, he was saying, let me see what this is. See, it's like this is the gold. He wants to give you something better than just rubble. He could build you with straw, he could build you with wood, but no, he wants to refine you in gold. It says, but because I love you, I'll wait. I can't be in the same house while you're committing this adultery. But it says, but I stand at the door, patiently waiting and knocking. I'm like, what? You don't even go across the street? Because I'd be in a car going, I want to fly out to the mainland. It's like, he says, basically, he's like, okay, I was in the house, and you decided that you didn't want just me. Your affection was given to another. And I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna manipulate you to try to choose me. I'm gonna give you the truth that I love you, and I think you're wonderful, and you're worth it. And I'll wait for you forever. And then he goes outside. I hope you choose me one day. And he goes right outside the same house, the door, and he starts knocking. Knocking, knocking, knocking. Forever and ever, until you decide to open up that door. To me, that's amazing. That's amazing love. That He won't even really go away. He's always going to be right there. It says, if you confess your sins, He is faithful and just to forgive you of your sins and to cleanse you from all unrighteousness. All unrighteousness. All He